All right, welcome back, everyone, to Power Up with Prayer 2024. If you're just recently tuning in, I'm Mina. I'm your host for the next. I guess I got two more runs on the dock for myself that I'll be hosting for, and then we'll be moving right along to our next host in line. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about True Colors United. They're a group that implements innovative solutions to youth homelessness with a focus on the unique experiences of the LGBTQ plus young people demographic. Now, talked about it before. Up to 4.2 million youth and young adults in America experience homelessness each year, and Black, Latin, and queer youth are disproportionately affected by that. True Colors United is ending youth homelessness by transforming systems, building the power of youth who lived experiences of homelessness, advocating for change, local grassroots level, all the way up to the global stage, raising money for them. It's a great cause. And speaking of raising money, I've been told that we're only $20 away from getting a second suffering unlocked for the Archipelago randomizer. So we're gonna have not one but two winners. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and of course, I mean fun in the Dwarf Fortress sense of the word, where we all just kind of laugh at misfortune and roll with the punches. So make sure you donate towards that. We are also going to be closing off the incentive for the Kiniku Neko opening cutscene soon. We're a little over $100 off of that one. And you can put money towards both. You can vote in the poll and you can put money towards that incentive with the same donation. So get them on in. And I'm being told that we are ready for our next marathon run to start here in a moment. So we'll be back in just a minute with more Sean AB action. All right, everyone, it's that time again. We got another Sean run coming right around the corner. We got I am not feeling very Japanese today. I'm not even going to try to pronounce most of that title. I will let Sean tell you about Slugger Yamada. So take it away.
Thank you. I'm sure you would have done great. Anyways, this is Jitsuroku Powerful Yakyuken Slugger Yamada. This is my favorite video game of 2023. It's maybe one of my favorite video games ever made at this point. It's really dear to my heart, so I'm very happy I can show it off here. I got Killing Pepsi back on commentary. If you want to introduce yourself again, I don't know.
It's time for baseball.
It is time for baseball. But let's go ahead and get started here. So I'll give a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so if at any point you're confused for what's going on in this game, just remember it's a bit like baseball. I don't know any better way to explain it. Just keep baseball in your head. Imagine a baseball. Anyways, gonna start off here. There's two phases to combat. There's batting and pitching. So we're in batting right now. This is a tutorial, teaches you about the game, so you can hit enemies and other enemies and stuff. Very hard strat coming up here. Let's see if I can get it. Yes.
Nice.
Use one. Normally you're supposed to like do 2 separate hits or like 2 separate strings of shots, 1 for each enemy. But you can, with good timing, you can get 1 shot to do both enemies. Basic progression in this game, sometimes you gotta destroy enemies to open doors. Other times the doors just open if you get there. Like this one. And then you touch the orb at the end and that'll take you into the level. We're gonna quit the menu at the end of every level to skip the ending sequence. Want to take a moment here just to give a shout out to this guy. This is incredible environmental storytelling there. I did not know that was in the game for like my first 50 hours. He was just hiding there in plain sight. It's beautiful. Nature's beautiful.
Yeah, they definitely were not fans of Blazeball, apparently, because this is a very Blazeball-infused setting from the look of things.
So we just got the crab sticks here. They give us the power of the crab, which lets us sidestep like that. You're going to see the most interesting use for that in the next level, and then it's basically never going to be used again. Upgrading my movement speed there. I'll explain upgrades in just a moment, because I want to explain the setup here. So what I can do is I can cancel the ending leg of my shot with a sidestep. I'm also doing a quick flick to try and make it go forwards. How does he live?
I hit him.
Whatever. I know. I'm calling foul here. That's not fair. Can we get a ref in here? So it's actually really concerning. I'm at a very low score. I might just reset. I'm gonna reset the level 4 score. What did I do? I pushed a key and it did something. I think I heard a noise. It's fine.
Good here.
Alright.
Nice.
Okay. So the reason that lowered my score so much is because I needed to do a bunch of extra hits. Oh my gosh! I'm getting trolled. Scoring in this game is based more or less entirely on your batting average. Batting average is calculated the same way as it is in real life. Which is basically it's determined by how many balls you hit per swing. Unlike real life, though, he's giving me just the worst patterns. Whatever, that was fine. There we go, good score. So ideally, I want to hit as many balls per swing as possible. Since I did a bunch of extra swings to get that leftover due to give me a bad score. That's fine. We can move on to the end of the level now. The reason I want high score here is because I want to get a very important unlock at a very specific point, and I was worried I wasn't going to be able to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
You might be wondering who the other character is in those cutscenes. That's our dad. He's basically like Gendo Ikari if he was a VTuber is the vibe I get, at least. Set up here to get all these guys, or hopefully get all these guys. One of them lives. I got the ability to change innings manually now. Before it was on a timer, so I was able to just change innings there and get that dude of a shot. As you do. We're gonna keep unlocking new mechanics. Shark, by the way. Get used to those guys. Unlocking my special skills here. Special skills are mapped to up and down scroll wheel. I'm gonna map my first one here, which is a boosted attack. I'm gonna be using it in 2 levels from now. I'm gonna unlock a second slot that I'll get later. They use Spirit Balls, which is that counter on the left-hand side next to innings. That fills up when we change innings. Different specials cost different amounts. I pushed my split button there because I'm just so used to it. Moving on to the score level. So I'm going to be doing a special attack at a very specific point here to get as many shots as I can. Aim check. I kind of passed the aim check, got 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you switch your aim really rapidly right as that attack hits, you can make some of the shots go to one tank and some go to the other. You have to destroy both to open the door, so ideally you destroy both with just the 1 shot, but whatever.
Yeah, that mechanic is a little interesting. Yeah, I just spent a lot of time to figure out how exactly it works and happen, but you get used to it.
Unlocking a whole bunch of unlocks here. So basically, unlocks work. They unlock at certain intervals of total score across all levels. I wanted 65k here because I need to get 80k by the end of the next level, and that guarantees I'm going to do it because I need to get 15k on the next level for reasons. That reason is that at the end of this level, if I have an S rank, which comes at 15k, I'm going to unlock a special skill called the Rocket Start. That is going to let me do a like boost at the cost of 2 Spirit Balls, which is going to be my Mayform movement throughout the rest of the run. The run is significantly slower if you don't get this, so ideally I get it. And that was actually a really good ending there. Weaving through those enemies is kind of tough. Anyways, more important than the Rocket Start is what we unlock right here. This is the deck building system. This game is now a deck builder. It's quite a complicated one at that. This is something else. It's the coolest thing in the game by a lot. I wish I could show more of it in the run. Its use is fairly limited in the run. There's a whole gacha system where you can get new cards, but we're not going to be rolling it because the time it takes to get new cards isn't worth the time any of those cards would save at this point. But cards only last a certain number of innings. And then you have to change the next card, or you can change manually. Look at a bunch of cards here. Some friends. And we're going to show off the Rocket Start here. So now if I do down scroll wheel, I'll do this and go very, very fast. The reason I equipped the cards that I did is the one I have in front gives me extra movement speed. Then I have a card that lasts a lot of innings and also heals me. Just to be able to tank damage. And then I have a card that makes the next card deal a bunch more damage, so I'll switch to that before doing my actual damage. Anyways, set up here, second shark level. I'm just going to try and bait all these enemies over here. They control a bit. They move towards you for the most part, but sometimes are... How? Really? Sure, man.
So close.
Gonna switch to Fox here because I need the innings. Anytime I'm switching cards, anytime I'm gonna be forced into a card switch, I'm gonna do the card switch manually rather than let it bring up the menu automatically once I run out of innings. The reason I do this is because of it cancels the inning change animation, which makes it slightly faster. Alright, so we're gonna be moving on to our first boss fight here. We got the Cup Ramen, by the way. One of our goals, among many goals, I don't have the time to explain the plot of this game to you. Go read the README. It has about 100 lines of lore in it, and like 10 lines about how to play the game. It's pretty amazing. But I'm going to go fight the first boss here, which is the helicopter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to 6 innings here, and I'm going to change to this card because it's going to give me 2 more innings, or 2 more Spirit Balls. And then 1 hit. 2 hits. Should be good. Yep. Boss down. I want to just shout out the sound effect when like you reflect balls or shots. If you want to call them shots, it's baseball, so they're balls, but it's an incredible sound effect. Like, it is such a satisfying experience. It's so good.
Genuinely great game.
Honestly, like, the animation work, the sound work, and all this, and like the mechanics feel, it's amazing. This game's extraordinary. Moving on to next level here. If at any point you've been wondering, or you might have been watching this round and thinking like, man, if only Yamada could like climb a 1-foot wall. Well, I've got great news for you, because it's time. It's time to fulfill that destiny.
Yes.
This is Killing Pepsi's discovery.
My one contribution to this game.
It's a good one.
Completely on accident.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
that level normally is really kind of awful to optimize. That's a really nice skip.
Yeah, the angle you have to walk into that door at is pretty finicky, so I'm glad I got it there. And now we're going to be moving on to a bunch of fairly tame levels. I don't know if the hosts want to talk about anything.
Yeah, we could talk about what we're doing here a little bit. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, yeah. So this is Power Up with Pride 2024. And just in case you've wandered in the last couple minutes and you're not sure what's going on, we're running speedrunning marathon, raising money for True Colors United throughout this weekend. Got about 16 hours of content planned for Saturday and Sunday, and we've still got a lot of marathon here tonight, Friday as well. So stick around, there's a lot of cool stuff happening. True Colors United is a really cool charity. They're doing a lot of great work to help combat homelessness, particularly among the LGBTQ+, Black, and Latine demographics who are disproportionately affected by homelessness. So, exclamation point charity and exclamation point donate in the chat will bring up a lot of great information about that.
You may notice we dipped our toes in the sports cinematic universe there with the tennis. Maybe dipping our toes more later on, but
Yeah, we're gonna be more sports special guests later. I want to note that this level here has some sniper tanks in it. They're gonna not fire at us because we don't give them time to. But I just want to bring up a lore fact. The sniper tanks are legally required to send us a notification on our phones before they attack. It's a new law that's really been affecting the assassination industry. Why am I not doing strats, by the way? I shouldn't have reset that, but nonetheless, I want to do strats.
oh yeah, new stuff. There's been a lot of new stuff discovered in this game for the past like month. I've been going ham.
Shark, by the way. Very big one.
Huge.
Big fella. Size of that lad. Alright, we're going to be moving on to bosses right now, which is where most of the strat finding recently has been uncovered. Gonna set my final stat distribution here. Just trust me that this is faster. Only got to C there, that's a little unfortunate. I need to change this out to this special, and now we're going to end up in our first boss here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off by getting a bunch of these, which are going to make me deal more damage. And then I'm going to switch and fire a shot here, and then I'm going to cancel the end of the shot animation, which is going to keep these shots right in front of me, which is going to let me hit them again, which is going to make them do more damage because of physics. You play Breath of the Wild, you know how this works, and that's going to let me finish off the bosses very easy. Every boss is going to be more or less that strat with slightly different setups because they all have different amounts of health. The bosses used to be a lot longer and a lot more dependent on luck, so that strat's pretty cool. It simplifies the game a lot, makes it much more consistent, and it's also quite funny.
Or shark right here.
Yeah, this guy's a chump. He does not have a chance.
He has a lot of really cool attacks that do a lot of damage that you would, without the strat, you'd normally see. But
I might have messed this up because I walked forward a bit. We'll see if this breaks. Now we're good. Something cool I did there is I only needed 3 shots in the second round there to actually kill him. So what I did is I did a sidestep to cancel the shot animation and also resume time immediately. Just to make that full animation sequence go faster. Baseball, by the way.
oh yeah, what is this? Playing baseball.
Yeah, we finished playing baseball. We got a home run. So now we get to
Killed the
lead.
Slugger. Don't worry about it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, I quit. Oh, I didn't actually beat the level. We're doing baseball again. I did?
What?
Interesting. All right, we're going with it. I need to look into that because I did not touch that orb. What did the game think I just did? All right, we're looking into it.
Alright,
Anyways.
that's basically the bulk rules in real baseball. No one actually knows what happens. Just kind of go with it.
Alright, soccer here is the hardest level in the game, but it's gotten much more consistent. But it can still bully.
Little bosses here. You're just taking a lot of shots and damage all the time, so like if you're not prepared or you don't have enough upgrades, you can die really easily in this level.
Yeah. I'm using the whatchamacallit, as they call it, the Fox's inning change heals me, which is very useful to get myself back up when I take damage. That's like the main reason why I have her in my deck. Anyways, this is the same dude we fought first. So same sort of setup here, and we take him down. And now we're going to be moving on to the final level here. Not much to talk about because it's the same setup you've seen like 3 times now. So what I want to talk about instead is this game. This is the best video game ever made, and I hope, if anything, I've made a good impression of this game because this game is fantastic and everyone should play it. If you don't speak Japanese, same. I just Google translated my way through. You can do it too. This game's extraordinary and absolutely worth your time. So I would strongly, strongly recommend it. But I'm just gonna be finishing up here. Yeah.
So he has a lot of cool attacks, really cool spins, but more like the chump actually.
He lives! Whoa, and I did the wrong attack.
Where's the stealth?
He had magic pixel. Love to see it.
Anyways, time,
sorry, time. Sorry. I was distracted by the baseball. Please understand. But yeah, this game's $1 on Steam. I strongly recommend it. You can definitely Google Translate your way through. I also have a document you can find on the speedrun.com page for this that translates all the card effects, or at least a poor machine translation of all the card effects, but it helps nonetheless. Fantastic game. If you're interested in what I do, you can follow me on Twitch, on Sean_AB, Twitter at SupNerds with 2 S's in Sup, or YouTube, which you can find, I don't know, somewhere. If you search this game, you'll find I probably have like 80% of the video uploads for this game. It's an extraordinary game. That's the main takeaway I want you from this. Don't follow me, just follow Yamada, play Yamada. This game is absolutely worth your time. But that is going to be it from me. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the marathon.
All right, well, thank you for showing that off. And I do want to point out one cool detail. Those drawstrings on the jacket, everything's gonna
It
be
is
all right.
such an inspired design.
So true and real.
I wish, like, I don't even know how you can custom order a hoodie like that, because I would love strings like those. It's so good.
Oh, she's doing the staircase.
Oh, yeah, I should mention the menus here. Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 different dance animations that she'll cycle through, because this game, every part of it is just filled with soul, and the main menu here is no exception.
All right, amazing. Well, thank you again, Sean, for coming on and showing off those games for the last couple of minutes. It's 2 amazing games back to back. So, you've heard me say it before, I'm going to say it again. We got to get set up for our next run. Get up, stretch, grab a drink, do what you need to do, take care of yourselves. We'll be back with more Power Up with Pride in a couple minutes. All right, welcome on back, everyone, to Power Up with Brad 2024. Now, I'm still Mina, and we are getting set up for Plock still with Mecha Link. If you watched the pre-show on Wednesday, you may have seen the blind playthrough race. It was hilarious, so I'm fairly excited to see what a full run of this game actually looks like. But we'll get to that. First and foremost, we did have an anonymous donation come in during that last run. And it's $10. Very simple comment. Love to see a nice game of America's pastime, just like Babe Ruth and Henry Aaron played back in the day. And honestly, so real for that one. Not sure who Henry Aaron is, but go off. But trying to leave team tribalism aside for a little bit because we're all coming together for a great cause. Let's talk about that a little bit more, why don't we? So Power Pride 2024 is raising money for True Colors United. They're a great charity implementing innovative solutions to youth homelessness, focusing on the unique experiences of LGBTQ plus young people. Now, they do a lot of great work at all the different levels, federal, state, and local levels here in America, to ensure that vital funding, policies, systems, and protections are in place that meet the homelessness, or that meet the needs of LGBTQ plus and BIPOC youth experiencing or at risk of homelessness. They partner with young people and with national, state level, and local advocates in advancing policies that bring us closer to a future where housing justice is a reality for all. And since we're raising money for that, it is a speed running marathon, so we got lots of incentives going on, and some of those are going to be closing up pretty soon. Specifically, we're looking at about $95 for that music video intro for Kinuku Neko. That's going to be closing very soon. It's coming up, not the next run, but the run after that. So if you want to see the unhinged music video intro for that game, you need to get donations in. Now, don't forget, you can put towards that goal, and you can also vote in the poll with your donation to see who gets to suffer for the Archipelago Randomizer. And we're actually $10 away from unlocking the second suffering at this point. We're so close to spreading the love and joy and fun around. And as I've been saying all evening, I mean all of those words in the Dwarf Fortress sense. Somebody's life is going to be made a little more difficult. But it's all in good fun. It's for a great cause. It'll be funny. And we can all laugh together as someone's game gets made a little more difficult. You got 4 different options in that Archipelago Randomizer. You can shuffle the key drops and Link to the Past. You can add Ice Traps, Castlevania 64. There's Orbs, All Nerfs, and Time Spinner. And Tunic, you could just add more traps. That is going to be getting cut off around the time that we start Kinekuneko, because they do have to set up the seed. Archipelago Randomizer is kind of a wild one if you're not familiar with how Archipelago works. Take a regular game randomizer and then stick other games in it. So Tunic items could be found inside of Link to the Past items inside of Time Spinner, Castlevania items inside of Stardew Valley, which we're not even playing and would probably soft lock the seed, but that is not my problem because I'm not the one playing. And I'm being told that our next run is locked and loaded and ready to go. So we'll get that underway in just a minute. Hang tight.